there's Tamaki's theme from Oran High School Host Club. And they're all the songs on this CD are all like up-tempo, fun, high-energy songs. And I brought plenty of them if you're interested. Also, I have a present for you guys as well. Some of you may know about this and some of you may not. But several years ago, I thought to myself, I would love to do something as a way of saying thank you to the fans for your amazing support and encouragement of my work over the years. And so I thought, what would be a better thing to give to you than something that's precious to me, right? I mean, if I gave you something I didn't care about, it wouldn't be worth much, probably. But most of you that have done, anybody that's done any kind of research or Googling on the interweb about me knows that my faith is a very big part of my life. And so what I did was, I spent months and months and months recording the entire Gospel of John on a CD, like an audiobook. But it's not like, I know you're probably thinking, oh wow, that's what a great gift, let's go guys. But no, it's not like this real lofty, flowery, King James version of the Bible. It's this really cool contemporary translation. So instead of saying like, great was the wrath of the Lord, it says like, and God was ticked. And I put voices to all the characters, so that makes it kind of fun. Sadly, Jesus does not sound like Tamaki, but perhaps he did in real life. Anyway, and then I played the piano underneath the whole thing to make it easier to listen to. It's very fun to listen to, and myself and some friends of mine put lots of money into making these so that I could give them away to you for free. So I will have them at the autograph session as well, and if you'd like to have one, just grab it, and all I ask is if you take it, please listen to it. Because it's free, but it wasn't cheap. It took a lot of love to make it, so this is my love gift to you. Would anyone here like one? Okay, and I'm out of them now. That was the only one I brought. So, if I do run out though, it's all available for free download at www.risenbullrangers.com. Oh my gosh, yes. Sweet. From the back. If you're not a member of the Rangers, I would love to personally invite you to join the most awesome club on the planet. See that? Yes, Marion is the perfect spokesperson. Friendly, outgoing. She'll hug everyone. And you will instantaneously have a membership of a family of like 14,000 people. Just like you, who love all the things that you love. We've had people meet and become lifelong friends in the Rangers. We have Rangers get together at conventions, and so people that come to a convention alone end up, hanging out with Ranger brothers and sisters. We've had people marry, get literally meet and get married to somebody they met in the Rangers. There are awesome forums and chat rooms and art galleries and great meetups, and we've got a lot of great people in place to make sure that nothing inappropriate ever takes place or is spoken, so parents can be confident that that their kids are safe. So, hey Shamim, you need a haircut, buddy.
I want a hair.
Weird Al Yankovic. I knew it! He loves Weird Al. Anyway, so that's some information that I wanted to share with you guys. And now, let's just chat a little bit. One of my favorite things to do at conventions is just to talk with you guys about anything you're interested in. And so, if you've got a question somewhere, yes?
How do you get the Full Metal Alchemist iPhone case?
Oh! Some of you guys noticed my iPhone case?
Epic.
Well, there's a very special story. Who did I tell the story to? Yeah. A couple of years ago, I got a box from Japan, and it had all kinds of Full Metal Alchemist swag in it. Like stuff that you would never even see at conventions here. I mean, I've seen a million different types of Full Metal merchandise, but this box was full of things I'd never seen. Like, there was like a Full Metal Alchemist cuckoo clock. It was so adorable. It was like a tabletop cuckoo clock, and the little thing that went back and forth was Ed's little angry face when people come short. The little angry bean, and like a really pretty tea set, and notepads and calculators and all kinds of neat things. But at the bottom of the box, there was a manila envelope, and in the manila envelope, there was a drawing from the original mangaka, Hiromu Arakawa, who created Full Metal Alchemist. I'm not talking about the anime series, I'm talking about the person who created the whole idea, who writes and draws the manga. And it was a beautiful picture of Ed that she drew for me, and on it it said, in the corner it said something like, to Vic, quote, Ed, love your playing Ed, thank you, loved your work, and sign. And so I scanned it, and I had a phone case made of it, so I could keep it with me. So this is a very special drawing of Ed that's a one of a kind, so it's very special to me. Thank you for asking. Question? No questions? Yes, Marion?
Like you said, your faith is very important.
Woo!
Like you said, your faith is very important to you. What religion are you in?
Well, you know what? I hate that word. I hate the word religion. No, don't say, oh, she's like, oh, shoot. No, I don't mean that toward you at all. I mean, that's a word that people generically use to refer to spiritual faith topics. But I don't consider myself a religious person. To me, religion is kind of describes human beings' attempt to define and describe and package God. And I'm not about that at all. I'm just very simply about relationship. So I don't really say that I'm Catholic or Baptist or Lutheran or Presbyterian or whatever the other million different things there are. I just say, you know what? I know God loves me. He's crazy about all of you guys, loves you all too, and wants a relationship with us, and that's what it's all about. Very simple. It's that simple, really. It's not about all the titles and orthodoxies and religions and rules and regulations. It's very simple. So that's what I am. I don't know what you would call that, but that's what I am. Question? Shimmy? That's not a question. Oh, thank you. Yes? That would be awesome. Shamima's talking about a live action movie that I did called Broken Spirits. It was written and directed by an anime fan, like you guys. He pulled out all the stops to make this thing. I mean, like crazy. Sold his car, raised money any way he possibly could to make this movie. And he asked me and a couple of other voice actors if I would be involved in it. So we did this thing in Los Angeles, and it's kind of a sci-fi thriller suspense thing. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it turned out. The scene that I'm in, I'm in a car accident with him. Steve plays the main character, and then I play his brother. And we're in a car accident, and we had to stage this car accident. Like they put all this makeup on me that looks like I bashed my face against the windshield. So it's like all bloody and everything. It's so cool. And so keep your eyes open for it. Broken Spirits. Question? Yes. Hi. You are adorable. What's up? What is your question?
Anime that you're in.
My favorite anime that I'm in? Well, you know what, you guys? For the longest time, I didn't ever want to answer that question. Because I love so many of them, and I thought, well, if I pick one, then it kind of sounds like I'm diminishing the others, right? So I had a hard time doing that. And then something happened that pushed me over the edge. I finished the last few episodes recording Brotherhood. Yeah! OMG. I loved the ending so much, and by the time it was over, I was like, all right, that's it. I give up. I give up. I love Ed the best. Ed's my favorite. I can't deny it anymore. So, yeah. But I must tell you, ooh. Hold on, this is a very great message. Okay, had to respond. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so right behind Ed, I mean a very close second, is Tamaki from Warren High School. I love Tamaki. But those are a couple of my favorites. Yes?
Do you read books that you don't?
I mean, do I read the manga? No, I don't. What? I used to like you, now I hate you. Well, the main reason I don't is because I don't have any time. I keep really, really busy between anime voice acting and video game voice acting and traveling to conventions to see you guys and music and video production, and I'm working on some Star Trek productions that I'm excited about. Oh, ask me about those. Or better yet, come to the panel this afternoon and I'll tell you some awesome stories. Okay? I just don't have time. And you know what the other reason is, you guys? Because the manga are often different from the anime, aren't they?
Yes, very.
So you can kind of confuse yourself a little bit, right? If you start reading the manga, you're like, wait a minute, this isn't anything like the anime.
That's why you read it first.
No. If you read it first, then you're confused. And the director usually has a very, you know what, let me give you an example. Tsubasa Chronicle, all right? I love Tsubasa. I love Bai. I love Shaoran and Sakura and Kurgerberger. And that show is so beautiful. I love that show. However, the manga is very different from the anime. We weren't making the manga. We were hired to make the anime. So the director, who incidentally will be here this weekend with me, Colleen's going to be here, she and I talked about this, and she's like, we are making the anime version of this story. So where there are departures in character and storyline, we follow the anime. So if I walk into a recording session saying, this is the way I think it should be, this is the way I think 5 should be played, and the director's like, well, no, that's not the character in the anime. You're talking about the character in the manga. So there can sometimes be a little bit of conflict between the two. So I kind of confine myself and limit myself to the anime. And how do we do? You good? Oh, can you load that DVD up? Or somebody, where's my, oh, there it is. Thank you. You are the best. Give it up for Danielle, you guys. Danielle is a longtime friend, massive anime fan, and amazing cosplay. She runs Cosplay Zone. You guys need to check out their shows and their stuff this weekend. Who's got a question? Yes. Wait a minute.
What inspired you to write Italian Boys?
Well, good question. Number one, I'm Italian. No, you know what? I'll tell you, it's a funny story. When I started writing songs, you guys, I always wrote like ballads. I always wrote these sappy, cheesy love songs because I really liked Barry Manilow and his kind of music. So I was getting ready to put together a record, and I thought to myself, I need to write something that's not sappy, sad, romantic love song. something fun, something lighthearted and up-tempo and just, just enjoyable. So I decided to take as my topic for my one single fun, up-tempo, lighthearted song, the fact that when I was a little boy, my grandma Mignana, my Italian grandma, straight from Italia, she grew up in Napoli, she used to tell me how proud I should be to be Italian. She used to, when I was a little boy, she'd always say, Italians, they're the best, they make the best food, make the best car, the clothes, the fashion, And I grew up thinking, Italians are the best. Christopher Colombo, huh? Colombo, he's making America, huh? And so I decided I was going to write this song, a story song about how my grandma used to tell me how proud I should be to be an Italian boy. But the best part of the song was, as I was writing it, I had this idea. I thought, I'm going to take a tape recorder over to my grandma's house, and I'm going to record my grandma talking to me like I'm a little boy again. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's adorable. Have you heard it? That's my grandma. A lot of people write me like, who did you get to play your grandma? Well, I cast my grandma. She was 80 years old when she recorded that. And that was like 20 years ago. 15 or 20 years ago. And it was so adorable. She talks to me like I'm a little boy again, like I'm 6 years old, and she rattles things off in Italian, and you have no idea what she just said. But then I plugged her into the song. I left spaces in the song to plug her in. She's actually in the song. And on the remix CD, have you heard the remix version of it? There's a remix of Italian Boys on the CD, and it's all... But the best part is, instead of just singing the song again, not only did I put more of my grandma's recording in there, but I sang the whole song in Italian. So I translated all the lyrics into Italian, and I'm doing the lyrics. But again, it's just all high energy, up-tempo, fun stuff. And the neatest part about the Italian Boys song, I have to tell you guys this, the neatest part about the Italian Boys song, is that there's a place in the song where my grandma actually says, one day you're going to play that song for people who's come after me. One day when grandma's dead and gone, you're going to play that song for all the people who come after me. Okay, Victor? Okay, Vittorio? And she passed away several years ago. And so now, when I listen to that, and you listen to it, it's exactly like at the time that she kind of predicted one day when she was passed on that people would enjoy listening to her voice, and she's kind of immortalized in the song, because even after I'm dead and gone, the song is going to be around for people to enjoy. So, okay, you want to see something fun? I'm going to play something for you guys that you're going to enjoy. And the people coming tomorrow, they're going to lose out. They're not going to get to see it. I would prefer that you not videotape this, and I'm very serious about not putting it on YouTube.